Effect 2. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. So no hello Q. No, I just sat here and talked for like the last 5 minutes. I should probably get to the gameplay so people like Shiznit don't pull all of his hair out one by one. Rick93 says, hope it all works out. Me too, man. Me too. It's gonna be really interesting, dude. It's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna do my absolute best on this, but I can only do so much from here, so we'll have to see. Will the Kickstarter video have gameplay footage? Yes, it will. We already have the project about probably 70 to 80% complete on Unity, but we're going to be switching over to Unreal. It's actually part of the Kickstarter. It's part of our roadmap. You know, the lead devs and coders have signed off on the switch and everything. So we're going to be moving everything to Unreal and then doing development from there. Oh yeah, Mintnet says HugeAway. The HugeAway is open. You can go to coalition.com and you can sign up on the HugeAway right now if you want to. If you're a dual sub, you're automatically entered, so don't worry about it. And you can go from there. The concepts and pre-alpha footage look really thought out. G-Psychic, dude, the game is really awesome, man. The game, I mean, there's a reason that I'm kind of really excited to see this game be realized. It's the way that I originally formed it, the way that I originally created it was basically a spiritual successor to an old game called Arcanum. And I have to be very careful there because it's not associated with Arcanum or the devs in any way. But basically, I just wanted to play another Arcanum. And that's kind of where this whole project started from. So it's by no means the same as Arcanum. It's a lot different in a lot of very key ways. And I think there's some systems of it that definitely look forward to today's time. But, you know, there's certainly a kind of soul that's there in the terms of having lots of freedom, a really diverse and open world, having lots of options, lots of gray areas, kind of a lot more realistic than a lot of games try to go these days. So, you know, hopefully it'll be really interesting. Hopefully it'll be really interesting. Iskandel says, I know you have insider knowledge of ME Andromeda. Why don't you share some? Dude, I don't know anything about ME Andromeda. In fact, the last I heard about that was pretty bad news. Just recently, a couple days ago, that one of the lead creative directors left the Project Andromeda team, and nobody knows why. So, yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Not super hyped about that announcement. All right, the last thing we did was got Tally. So we got a lot of stuff we need to do. Do we have to get anyone else? Help Thane, help Garrus, help Grunt, help Morden. I don't think we need to actually get anyone else. So at this point, we can just start helping people. Let's go help Jacob first. But Co, if you helped with the game, don't you know the story, big things that will happen and will be less surprising? Patrick Rock, here's kind of how it works. Oh, first of all, Mammoth EU, Schlee, Totally Not or Husby, Cole 9690, Marptic, Pine112, Davey Magoo, Juicy Swag, Jami J, Noob Ponin, Victory is Mine, Dr. Mutant, and Drizter18. Good show to all of you. Thank you very much for the subs, guys. Thoroughly appreciate the support. Thank you for showing it, dude. Sorry, I'm super scatterbrained today. I appreciate y'all dealing with me. Can Tiger Tish also says, no need to say anything else about your game. It's from you. It's partly like Arcanum. I'm already throwing money at the screen. Dude, Ken Tiger, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you to say, buddy. But again, and I want to stress this, don't donate money to this project because my name is on it. Okay? If you donate money to Nectar Games, if you donate money to Project Resurgence, I want it to be because you want to see this game made just as much as I do. Don't just give money to it because my name is on it. That's not the point. So, you know, I want you to look into it. I want you to ask questions if you have them. I want full 1000% transparency. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Absolutely.
I have detected an anomaly.
All right, let's see what's on here. Oh, this is an Element 0 planet. But anyway, like I was saying, I obviously know like the big things about this game. I wrote the main story, so I know kind of like where the big decisions are. But that being said, I'm not making the day-to-day. I'm not writing the quest NPC dialogue. Now, granted, I'll probably have at least seen it all once. I still plan on doing a playthrough of the game. I still plan on doing a playthrough of the game. A pretty thorough one. I mean, and what I'll also love to do is we're probably gonna set up some pretty fun things because I'm gonna want to know how you guys play the game. I'm honestly in this case more interested to know what other people do than what I do. So once we kind of get it out there, you know, I'm gonna be very, very excited to see what you guys do to play the game. Also, just to let you guys know, because this is probably a big other question, when will the game come out? Well, barring a successful Kickstarter, we hope the game to be released in early 2017. We have given ourselves about a year to finish the game. And again, that will be for the first episode. And if the original Kickstarter gets funded, we of course will immediately start developing the rest of the episodes. There's no question that if the first one gets done, that's the domino that leads to the rest of it being done too. So we will be very excited about that. And hopefully, since the first episode is going to be mostly getting the foundational mechanics of the game down, the next one should be coming out quicker. So yeah, it's going to be a really good time. There hasn't really been an RPG that has done this kind of delivery system yet. So it's like there's a lot of firsts happening with this game. Why watch the Dan's Gaming Kickstarter review of my game? I probably will, and watch him tear it to pieces. Hurt. The Camper One, what's up, buddy? Is there anything clear about how long the game will be in hours? No, we are not yet. We have to get all the content in the game before we start talking about how long it's going to be.
Rogue launched.
Ronalds! Will you be taking tips, advice from other streamers and YouTubers such as Total Biscuit, JP, etc.? On what, buddy? Thank you for the donation, Ronalds, but what on what exactly do you mean, bud? The Chorus, have you decided if you're going to do a real-time combat system similar to Pillars or tactical like Wasteland 2? The Chorus, we are doing a dual system. In the game from the NGS game, you can either do real-time combat or turn-based combat. All you have to do is tap the spacebar. So if you want to play it in real time, you can do that. If you want to play it in turn-based, you can do that. It's up to you. The whole reason we're doing that is because a lot of times you can get to a point in games where you don't need to do turn-based combat all the time, but if you get to boss fights or big encounters, you really want to slow the game down and focus on them because they're a lot more of a challenge. So, it's both.
Probe launched.
Hurt.
Launching probe.
No, it's not real-time with pause. Just to be perfectly clear, it's not Baldur's Gate style combat. It is either real-time combat where everything happens at once, or it's turn-based where each person takes their turn in a turn order. It is not a pause style combat. That's a different thing. This is a real-time / turn-based combat system. It is actually both full combat systems. Most games are really scared to do that because it takes a lot of work to make a game work both in real time and turn-based. So yeah, it's no question it took us a lot of work. You know, I spent almost 6 months just designing the real-time turn-based combat system, which was then even further worked on by the current team on the game. In some cases a lot more than I worked it out. So, you know, I mean it's big. And for those that played Arcanum, you know what I'm talking about.
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
Will I be asking other streamers or things that should be implemented in the game? Oh, Ronald's, we're going to be talking to everyone, dude. We're going to be bringing in the community on the development of the game. In fact, not only that, but we plan on doing releases where we basically release small portions of the game, let people try it, and then give us feedback on how they like it. Yep, kind of like how Crowfall and Camelot Unchained is doing right now, where you can like play little tiny like slivers of the game and then give feedback on how it gets developed. That's what we're doing for our game. And there's my post. Co, can you play it solo or do you need companions? I can't get too much into that right now. Dunk.
It sure is good to see a friendly face.
You'll understand later. Thank you, Griff Games, Mr. Charon, I Feel Like Money, and Harap, also Agni NC and Daystars. Good show to you, friends. Thank you for the support, guys. Really do appreciate it. Will the community have access to alpha or beta or anything? Oh yeah, those things I was just talking about, the like little play test things. Oh yeah. Trust me, guys, y'all will be the first to know about this game when it comes out. Yes, you guys will be the first to know about updates. I mean, I'm doing an update here on the channel every 2 weeks during the course of development. We'll be doing a lot of things. Best of luck with the game. Seems pretty cool. I will be following along during the development. $50 from DCK. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. Absolutely awesome, buddy. Really do appreciate that. Let's get incendiary ammo for the squad, because that's amazing. We'll get 2 ranks of Cerberus Operative. And we'll get 2
Sure
ranks.
is good to see a friendly face.
Oh, there we go. The Panda Wizard! Thank you, the Panda Wizard, for your new sub. Really appreciate that as well, man. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Christ, in a way, yeah. Servani, good to see you today, brother. How are you? How are you? How many chapters are we planning for thus far? There's a lot of the parts of the game, especially when you get more towards the end, that we're still deciding on. We know how big the game is. We know how many areas they are. We know the geographic size, but we're still deciding exactly how we're going to break up the end of the game. We could, for instance, do it in like 4 chapters. We could do it in as much as 6. It's really gonna, we're kind of letting it organically grow with the community, so we can make sure that that the story and the context fits the size of the game as a whole. The whole overarching story is pretty large, so you know, we want to make sure that we don't get to a point where we're like Fireflying the movie where we jam so much shit into like a short amount of time that it almost the reveals are so big and come so quick that it's just like because that's what happens in the Firefly movie for anyone that hasn't seen it. But yeah, so we're still kind of we're gonna make sure that the flow is organic. That's the biggest thing.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful
Itsy Jam, no, it should still be in there.
information still inside.
But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I'm going to be talking about for the Kickstarter today. Of course, I'll answer any questions and stuff, but yeah. Am I going to play it on stream even though you've been spoiled? Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah. Is it a branching story or linear? Lorax, it's the goal of the story in Project Resurgence is to give the player meaningful choices with meaningful consequences. So we don't want a good and evil, and we want realistic gray areas. Like we're going very hard for a kind of gritty, real style selection system. Like every decision has consequences. It's by no means a good or evil. You know, even the good guys sometimes do bad things, and it's going to be up to the player to decide, like, can they deal with this? You know, are they willing to give up a little part of themselves for the greater good? It's yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah.
Sure is.
Fallout 1 and 2 style. Yeah. Am I going to play Arcanum soon? Dude, I haven't played Arcanum in way too long. That could be fun.
Along with this anymore. We've done
Death or not.
things to the crew.
Thank you for the sub, dude.
They don't
Cheers to you.
understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Okay.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
Whoa.
Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
What?
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor
That doesn't sound
promoted
good.
in field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Hey, still there.
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation.
So they all go
Impact on
crazy?
higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
9 years he's been stuck on this planet? And we just got a message about him a little bit ago? Something weird about this. Something weird about this. Oh.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power.
Hey, Slow Hands, feel better,
Some
bud.
have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will
Oh,
not
check
let
the
you
ship
help him.
first, people are saying? Okay, we'll go check the ship.
Who are you? What was your rank on the
Ship
Gernsback?
first is the right way. Okay.
I can't think. The leader thinks for us, and we serve. So we
Hey, Dave the
know
Dev.
how. But some want to fight him. They were cast
Chip
out.
the Sheck, says Skakoan.
He
Okay.
exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
I'm just gonna stare at her while she gets shot. Oh, that's so rude.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted. Taking heavy fire!
Why do feral hunters have shields? What's going on here? Stop shooting me, you dinguses.
Found that one!
Oh my god, this fucking sucks. Well, balls. Looks like we're checking the ship first. Shaggy or Kane, what's up, guys? Good to see you this morning. Oh, shit. Should probably get Jacob's powers on my hotbar. Let's put that on. Jacob, you're a dingus. I'm super not proud of you. Why am I using this shit gun? I didn't tell it to equip this. Where's my awesome SMG? This gun is terrible. Oop. There we go. Hey, fly onward. Gorwald, I did read the big reveal on Crowfall. Looks like a very cool idea. I'm excited to see how it works out. damn, that hit. This gun sucks a nut. There we go. Oh, there's two of them. Man, there's a lot of dudes here. Is that it?
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
Okay.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
All right, let's go see what's in the ship. I really hope it's not going to automatically equip this gun every time I go on a mission now. I almost wish I didn't pick it up in that case. That would be balls. Will there be voice acting in my game? We want there to be lots of voice acting. Unfortunately, it's a stretch goal right now. Voice acting is very expensive. So I don't think on the start we're planning on voice acting, but I would love to get it in at some point.
Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Oh, that sounded dirty. That did not sound okay. No, sir. Hey, Sam's Craft, what's up, man? Wagon Dragon. We're gonna see like what we can do in that capacity, but we're kind of keeping them somewhat separate for now. Yeah, donut, maybe so, man.
You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Hey, Griff Games. Hey, Code, decided it was finally time to sub. $10 to you and 2 extra web subs for anyone else to get into the community. Also, okay. And actually, let me verify that real quick. Whenever we have a huge away day, the website tends to crash every so often. So just keep trying to get on if you haven't been able to. And don't forget to enter that huge away today, guys. Now that I mentioned it, it may crash again. My bad. Tatmania, what's up, buddy? N7 Matt, how you doing today? Can you read this one? Yes, this is the one about... Yeah.
What was her name? Sarah?
All right, I think we're ready to keep moving.
Suzanne. My God, I can't remember her face.
How do I... Why is my Uplay doing stuff? Hold on. There we go.
They have to hurry.
Wagon Dragon, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Darkbringer, oh, my pleasure. If I win, I want kittens, says Dea. Understandable. Debstep, how you doing, dude? Lyroth. I don't know. I think we're planning on doing everything through Kickstarter right now, but I will keep you guys posted. Yep. Diatone, no, it's always the last day of the month or the 30th for the Kickstarter. Is the game built in Unity or Unreal? It was mostly built in Unity, but we've been in the process over the last couple months and the next few months to convert it to the Unreal Engine. The Unreal Engine works a little bit better with the artists we're using. It connects in a little bit better with what the project is working with. Show me what you're working with. Shaking my shoulders. Slothman Prophecy, how you doing, buddy? Will I be playing XCOM tonight? I will. Jackie says, show your hair, please. I don't really have a lot right now, bro.
Strip for
kind of a shaved head right
Tech's
now.
Wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Whoa.
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Whoa. It's like Lost up in here.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Raffle Pigeon, Sir Lord Boss, you guys are awesome. Dart. Let me put it back on. I don't want to scare you guys too much. There you go. There you go. They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Why is everyone here female? Can't be a coincidence.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Something you said, Jacob?
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Good morning, Ugonomics and Nuriel. Great to see you guys.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
Whoa.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
What the hell?
The
man?
hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
I'm gonna just salvage your stuff here. Thanks. By the way, Day the Dev, Death or Not, B Griffs, I Am Wyla, and Jack Lobster. Thank you for your support, dude.
Engaging target. Patrols like that aren't much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
We need more money. More money. Hey, Lady Manga. I Saint, that's very true. Will there be a vote on what build Co plays in ME3? Sure will, man. Sure will. Salty Gambler, no, we have not yet helped Morden.
Please, here. You could end it.
Excuse me?
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky.
Hey, Thidgeman.
Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the shipment for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list.
Ooh.
A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Thank you, Unner, Sin, and Evil Sarian.
But it seems like the right
Appreciate
call.
the support, guys.
If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
All killed in the same week.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.